welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. I am a licensed cosmetologist and a lover of all things theatrical. Okay, let's jump into what your artist should not do to you. And yes, there are things that makeup artists do that are cringeworthy and they should not do them. So I'm gonna break those things down for you guys now. Number one, your makeup artist should not be asking you to break down every single element of the style that you want. So I'm talking about they should not be sitting there like, oh, what color eyeliner do you want? Oh, what color eyeshadow do you want? Oh, do you like how this looks here? What do you think about this? That is overwhelming to the client. It makes them feel on edge and it makes them feel like you don't know what you're doing. And in a lot of cases, when I do see this, it is a young stylist that thinks that they're doing the right thing by asking the client all these different questions about every element that they want, not realizing that you're completely overwhelming them. These people are like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm not used to getting makeup, I'm not used to getting hair, and here they are asking me all these questions and I don't know what to do with it. So do not ask your client 1,000,001 questions. You are the expert. Do not put them in that position. Get a general idea as to what they like and be the professional and apply the makeup or the hairstyle the way that you know it needs to be applied, period. It's not up to your client, it's up to you. Number two, your makeup artist should never ask you to pull out your own makeup. It's a little ridiculous. If you have hired a makeup artist, a professional, to apply makeup to you, they should have everything that they need. That's what you're paying for. Unless it's one of those situations where the client has an extreme allergy to certain products and they know, okay, I cannot use anything but this foundation, or I cannot use anything but this eyeshadow palette, or my eyes are gonna get completely irritated and look ridiculous. In that situation, then yes, of course, you can use your products. But your makeup artist should not be asking you to pull out your own foundation, your own concealer, your own eyeshadow. No. You hired the makeup artist to do those things and to apply the makeup to you, so they should have all of that stuff on hand. So that should never happen. Your makeup artist should never ask you for your own products. Okay, so this is unfortunately one of those cringeworthy moments that I feel like all artists face at some point in their career. And that is when you are working with a stylist that is talking about everything under the sun to the client who is just peacefully sitting in the chair, who's maybe even, it might be their wedding day, okay? Or they might be having an event where they are completely excited about what they're doing and the stylist is hijacking the conversation with completely inappropriate conversation. Oh my God, it is so cringy. But I've been there either doing the hair or doing the makeup, and there's been another artist there, and they have been having whole conversations about their whole life story. I'm not kidding when I say they could be like, oh yeah, you know, I had a cut and it got severely infected and there was pus running out of it, and I'm just sitting there like mortified, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't have conversations like this with somebody who is getting pampered by you. You cannot turn this situation into a situation about you. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Just shut up. It is not about you. It is about the client. If the client wants to have an appropriate conversation, fine. You know, that's on them. That's what they want to do. But you, as the artist, can never have inappropriate conversation with your clients. It is so unprofessional. It is so cringy, and it makes them feel very uncomfortable. And I've actually read reviews where some brides have been like, oh my goodness, the conversation was just completely inappropriate, and I found it very disturbing. Do you want your bride to feel like that on her wedding day? Do you want anyone to feel like that? You never want your client to feel uncomfortable, so your artist should never be divulging ridiculous, you know, personal information to you, and you as the client have the right to say, hey, can we talk about something else? Hey, can we switch the subject? You always have the right to do that. You should not be feeling uncomfortable, especially when you're paying for a service, period. That brings me to point number 4. Stop talking so much. Just shut up. Just shut up. There are some people that find it so hard to just be in silence. It's okay. Sometimes your clients don't want to talk, or sometimes they do want to talk. This is their therapy session to get out whatever they want to talk about. And so they're just unloading with you and they're conversing and they're having a good time. Let them talk. Let them talk. Do not hijack the conversation. Do not just talk so much that you don't even notice what your client is doing, or the fact that they're shifting and they're becoming uncomfortable because they're like, oh my goodness, like, is she gonna shut up? Is she gonna stop talking, like, ever? Do not be that person. Read the room. Shut up. Stop talking. Listen to the person. I know that it sounds super simple, but honestly, I run into a lot of artists that do that as well. They just don't know when to stop talking, so they just keep going, and it really makes everything super uncomfortable. Number 5. This is probably my biggest pet peeve, guys. This is probably the one thing that really gets me going. I really believe that you should treat everybody the way that you want to be treated. With that being said, your makeup artist should never, under any circumstances, put a dirty brush on your face. Ugh. Somebody who is very creeped out about germs, I'm a germaphobe. Stuff really freaks me out. That sort of thing really gets under my skin. And you would be surprised at how many makeup artists do not clean their brushes, and I think it is so gross. It's so disgusting. It's so disrespectful. Would you want somebody using a dirty makeup brush on you? I'll wait. No, nobody wants that. So when I see makeup artists pull out a brush that clearly has product on it, I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's not okay. So if you, as the client, see a makeup artist pull out a brush that is dirty, ask them to clean it. Say, hey, that looks like it's been used. Can you use a different one? Or maybe just clean it? Because I don't want that on my face. Oh, guys, there are so many diseases and things out here. Plus, not to mention, we're living in a pandemic. We're living in the era of COVID. You absolutely must clean your brushes. And as the client, it is never okay. There's never an excuse or a situation where you should be in that the brushes are not clean. It's not okay. No. If I were to ever see somebody try to put a dirty makeup brush on me, I'd be like, where's that going? What you doing? What's happening, sis? Because I know that brush is not coming on my face. No. So, speak up. If you see it, call it out. Don't just sit back and be like, oh, well, they're the professional. They know what they're doing. No. No. It shouldn't be dirty. It shouldn't be happening. Period. That's it. Honestly, I could talk about this stuff all day. I could probably make a second video. If you guys want to see it, let me know. All right, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I will be back next week with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.